Yes, Kuramo has backed a good number of first-time fund managers. In our prior life, when we started Kuramo, we wrote a paper on the private equity ecosystem and came to the conclusion we really didn't like most of the GPs at the time. And so we went about identifying newer, younger GPs that looked like GPs we'd seen in our prior lives in China, India, Latin America, really smart Africans with really great local networks and who understood global best practices and could help identify small businesses to invest in and then provide value creation to those businesses. So those are the managers we highlighted and we focused on, and we anchored about 15 of them, and we believe we've helped catalyze over $3.5 billion to the continent by identifying those managers right now. So when we started investing in first-time fund managers and we looked back, we realized that of the 15 first-time fund managers, there was only one woman, a lady from an Ethiopian fund. And then we realized, obviously, that we were leaving about 50% of the potential opportunity out there. So we embarked on a Gender Lens initiative at Kuramo Capital. And that Gender Lens initiative has helped identify 45 first-time fund managers. So we put a structure in place, unlike what we did with the first 15. Our structure is a very simple acronym ABCD. A, to accelerate the number of managers through grant funding and through the accelerator, which I said now has about 45 first-time women fund managers have gone through that program. And then B is a bridge to help the first-time women fund managers build a track record by investing in companies early and then provide working capital to them as well. That's the B. And then C is the catalyze, which is then to actually provide capital for them to invest. And then D is to develop and deepen that the ecosystem by providing legal compliance back office work for them. I mean, I think we've made good progress. We've got a few partners that provided funding in terms of grants for the accelerator. We're working with 2X Global on the bridge facility and Small Foundation on the working capital facility. And now focus is on the catalyzing part of it, which is providing capital to the women. That's taking a little longer over time, but it's typical fundraising challenge, but I think we'll be fine and surpass that this year. So we're very lucky and very fortunate to have been selected for the Enterprise Fund in Ethiopia. The approach there obviously is partnering with a local, and we think it's always critical when you go across regions and countries. The nuances are so strong and critical, I think, for success, frankly. And so we've identified a local partner that's going to help us navigate the local culture and in Ethiopia. And that's working well. And obviously, we are focusing on the sectors you described: agriculture, renewable, financial inclusion. And obviously, we also want job creation. But those sectors and those themes pretty much universal across programs that we have, even in Nigeria. Nigeria also has a similar fund that we're working with. And those are the strong themes that will enable job creation that we're working on. I've been talking about the creative arts, right? I mean, I think we all need to figure out how to really invest in the creative arts space and monetize the investments there. I think the job creation aspect of it is tremendous. And we're seeing the growth in that space, global growth in that space. We've seen one exit with Universal Records coming to Nigeria to acquire Maven Records. But that should not just be the only one. There should be several. So we're trying to explore exactly how we can invest successfully in that space and also figure out what kind of instruments and structures that would be applicable to that part of to that sector. So AVCA being in Lagos is a great thing. I'm super excited that AVCA is back here after 11 years. We have a very strong partnership with AVCA, obviously in terms of research and in terms of being just the spokesperson for the sector for the private equity ecosystem, and I think it's needed globally. And Africa has done a fantastic job, really, of being that champion for private capital into Africa. And we believe in just supporting Africa in all that effort and in all that initiative. And being in Lagos and to showcase all the investment opportunities in Nigeria is critical at this time for the continent, for Nigeria and the continent, frankly. And so being part of this partnership with AVCA has been tremendous. And we salute Abby and the AVCA team and the leadership on the board for all of that work, the hard work. And I believe this is the largest conference I understand. So I'm glad that you guys are back in my home city of Lagos. Thank you.